Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Rhea Ripley makes a major heel move ahead of Survivor Series, WarGames. Rhea Ripley is all set to enter WarGames in less than 24 hours at Survivor Series. She will lead her team into battle against Liv Morgan's heel squad. However, as she arrived in Vancouver for the premium live event, Ripley sent a message that may not sit well with the Survivor Series crowd. Mamie has been known to not be a fan of Canada as a country ever since her time in the Judgment Day. Whether she actually feels that way or not, Rhea Ripley decided to diss the North American country yet again despite being a babyface. The former Women's World Champion took to her official Instagram handle to say that the only thing she likes about Canada is the gym lighting. This is a heel move, as she will be performing in front of a rabid Canadian crowd soon. If they see this post on Instagram, Ripley might not be treated like the babyface that she is. Her WarGames teammates will likely be more popular at Survivor Series as a result. While Mamie is the captain, every member of her team is a major star. Bianca Belair has already challenged Rhea Ripley's leadership, but the two might just be able to coexist inside the double cage at Survivor Series. While the EST's partner Jade Cargill is out, Belair can put her trust in Naomi. The two have formed an alliance on SmackDown over the past year. Meanwhile, Io Sky and Bayley round out the team. There may be some tension between the former damaged CTRL stablemates, so it will be interesting to see how everything plays out. Will Rhea Ripley finally get her hands on Liv Morgan at Survivor Series, WarGames? She would certainly hope so. At least Dominic Mysterio won't be there to stop her. Rhea Ripley, the dominant force in WWE and a cornerstone of the Judgment Day, has once again proven why she is one of the most captivating superstars in the industry today. In the build-up to Survivor Series, WarGames 2024, Ripley executed a bold and controversial heel move that sent shockwaves through the WWE Universe. The calculated act not only solidified her as one of the most cunning and ruthless performers on the roster, but also intensified the stakes for the impending WarGames match. Here's how it all unfolded, why it was a masterstroke of storytelling, and what it means for the future of WWE. The Judgment Day has been a dominating faction throughout 2024. Led by Ripley alongside Damian Priest, Finn Balor, and Dominic Mysterio, the group has held multiple championships and wreaked havoc across both Raw and SmackDown. Their involvement in Survivor Series, WarGames, was inevitable, and they quickly found themselves embroiled in a feud with a united force of WWE's top babyfaces, including Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins, Sami Zayn, and Kevin Owens. The tension between these factions had been escalating for weeks, with each side looking to gain the upper hand before entering the WarGames structure. It was during the contract signing segment on the Raw before Survivor Series that Ripley made her move, cementing herself as the ultimate villain in this storyline. During the contract signing, tensions were already at a boiling point. The two teams exchanged verbal jabs, with Cody Rhodes calling the Judgment Day a group of opportunistic parasites, and Seth Rollins vowing to burn their empire to the ground. Ripley, standing alongside her stablemates, remained eerily silent, her piercing gaze scanning the opposition. As the segment progressed, the crowd's attention turned to Ripley and Becky Lynch, who had been at odds since Lynch refused to join the Judgment Day earlier in the year. Lynch was absent from the contract signing, having been sidelined with a minor injury sustained in a prior attack orchestrated by Ripley. However, Lynch was rumored to be the final member of the babyface team, ready to return at Survivor Series. That's when Ripley struck. Revealing that she had orchestrated Lynch's absence from the contract signing, Ripley shocked everyone by unveiling a pre-recorded video. In the footage, Lynch was seen entering the WWE Performance Center earlier that day, only to be blindsided by Ripley. The attack was brutal and calculated, with Ripley delivering a devastating riptide through a training table, leaving Lynch incapacitated. The video ended with Ripley towering over Lynch's fallen body, looking directly into the camera and declaring, "WarGames isn't about survival, it's about dominance, and I just proved who's on top." The crowd in the arena erupted in boos as Ripley smiled smugly, tossing the microphone onto the contract table. Her teammates in the Judgment Day roared in approval, while the opposing team stood in stunned silence. The segment ended with Ripley holding her Women's World Championship high, a visual reminder of her absolute control. Ripley's heel move generated an immediate and visceral reaction from fans and superstars alike. Social media exploded with hashtags like #Ruthless and #Survivor Series as fans debated the ethics and brilliance of her actions. Rhea Ripley is on another level. That attack on Becky was cold, calculated, and pure genius. I hate Rhea Ripley so much right now, and that's exactly why she's the best heel in the business. Becky Lynch better get her revenge at WarGames. Ripley has gone too far this time. The WWE universe was divided between those who admired Ripley's ruthlessness and those who were outraged by her betrayal. The attack also added another layer of unpredictability to Survivor Series. Would Lynch be able to compete, or had Ripley just turned WarGames into a handicap match for her opponents? Rhea Ripley's decision to target Becky Lynch ahead of Survivor Series was a masterstroke of storytelling for several reasons. By incapacitating Lynch, Ripley created uncertainty around the babyface team's ability to compete. This not only put the Judgment Day in a position of power, but also heightened the drama leading into WarGames. Ripley's calculated attack reinforced her position as the leader of the Judgment Day and one of WWE's most dangerous superstars. It showcased her ability to think 2 steps ahead and execute plans that disrupt her opponents both physically and psychologically. The feud between Ripley and Lynch has been simmering for months, and this attack took their animosity to new heights. Fans are now more invested than ever in seeing these two titans clash, whether inside WarGames or in a future one-on-one showdown. The attack on Lynch throws the dynamics of Survivor Series, WarGames into chaos. With one of the babyface team's strongest members potentially sidelined, the Judgment Day has a clear advantage heading into the match. Lynch could defy the odds and return at Survivor Series, overcoming her injuries to deliver a heroic performance. Her arrival would undoubtedly electrify the crowd and set the stage for a showdown with Ripley. If Lynch is unable to compete, the babyface team may recruit a surprise replacement. Speculation is already running wild about who this could be, with names like Charlotte Flair, Bianca Belair, and even Jade Cargill being floated as possibilities. With Lynch out of the picture, the Judgment Day may exploit their numbers advantage to secure a decisive victory. Such an outcome would solidify the group's dominance and set up Ripley as an even greater threat moving forward. Ripley's actions ahead of Survivor Series are a testament to her status as one of WWE's top stars. Her ability to generate heat, command attention, and elevate storylines has made her an indispensable part of the company's programming. As Ripley continues to build her legacy, moments like this attack on Lynch will be remembered as defining chapters in her career. Whether she emerges victorious at Survivor Series or faces comeuppance for her actions, one thing is certain: Rhea Ripley is at the center of WWE's most compelling stories. Rhea Ripley's heel move ahead of Survivor Series, WarGames, was a bold and calculated act that has left the WWE universe buzzing with anticipation. By targeting Becky Lynch, Ripley not only asserted her dominance, but also added layers of drama and unpredictability to one of WWE's marquee events. As the countdown to Survivor Series continues, all eyes will be on Ripley and the Judgment Day. Will her strategy pay off, or will the babyface team find a way to turn the tables? Regardless of the outcome, Ripley's actions have already ensured that this year's WarGames match will be one for the history book.